I really think Philly's going to end up covering that game. Anyways, Cleveland at Pittsburgh. And this is one of the best games of the week in my mind. And we got a lot of noon matchups. I think all of these matchups, except for maybe Baltimore, Philly, and Cincy, Indy, I'm very excited to see. Mainly if it's just to see if which bad teams win. But I really love this Cleveland at Pittsburgh matchup. It's a really good matchup in my opinion. See, if you don't guys haven't been following the story, it's really interesting. I'm really hyped for this game, and it's for wonder. Cleveland might have only one quarterback heading into that game, and I hope not. I'm really hoping Baker plays, because if Baker doesn't play, my pick's going to be off, because I'm going to end up picking, spoiler alert, I'm picking the Browns to win this game. But I don't know if you forget. So, normally, you have two quarterbacks of the Cleveland Browns. Normally, 100% of the time, normally they do. They have two. You have Baker Mayfield, and they signed Case Keenum in the free agency. Case Keenum is the backup to Baker Mayfield. Now, they had a third quarterback on the practice squad for them. A guy named Garrett Gilbert out of the AAF, I think. This week, the Cowboys signed Garrett Gilbert to be their new practice squad guy, while they moved Ben DiNucci up to second string behind Andy Dalton. Now, that leaves the Browns with only two quarterbacks, right? So they try to sign Kyle Lauletta off the Giants practice squad, move him on to their practice squad, and if Baker's not ready to vote, they plan to move him up. But unfortunately due to COVID protocols, he cannot suit up for that game, because that's the day. That's the final day he has to have a positive test at the end of that day. He cannot. So therefore, he cannot play. So they cannot have a backup quarterback other than Case Keenum. Now, Baker has rib injuries, so they're not 100% certain if he can play. If he can't play, that means they will have one quarterback in that game, Case Keenum, and if he gets hurt, we might see another scenario where the punter ends up starting at quarterback. I know it's a long shot, but that would be so interesting to watch. Anyways, actually, to be honest, probably not. If both those quarterbacks end up injured, Case Keenum ends up injured, Baker doesn't play, we probably end up seeing either OBJ or Jarvis Landry, because both of them showed they got a hell of an arm and accuracy to start of the season. Anyways, I think OBJ is going to end up playing in this game. Give me the Browns, because they have such a dominant run game. And I know, I pick against the Steelers almost every week. I didn't pick against them last week. But I really love what Cleveland's doing on offense and defense. It reminds me of Tennessee last year. And if Tennessee could beat anyone at the end of last year, I think Cleveland can do the same thing. Baker Mayfield, my opinion, is about the same talent as Ryan Tannehill. I understand you don't want to hear that, Cleveland fans, because, again, you drafted him number 1 overall. But Baker has not been playing phenomenal. He's been playing good enough to get by. And that's Ryan Tannehill play right there. It's good enough to get you by. You just need to not make too many mistakes. Just get the ball to Jarvis Landry and OBJ to make plays, and you win this game. Pittsburgh, the key to Pittsburgh if you want to win this game, I don't know. You can't let Big Ben get hit too much. With Myles Garrett on the defensive line, you're going to have to watch out for that. I think you need to have a steady amount of run involved, which Antonio Gibson really killed. I think that's a weakness in the Browns' defense. You can get it to the backs in passing situations. That's what you need to do if you're Pittsburgh. James Conner, Benny Snell, Anthony McFarland, all those three guys, they need to get involved in the passing game. Again, Chase Claypool had a phenomenal game, so again, Big Ben needs to get it to him and Juju. They want to keep up with this Browns offense, which is going to, number one, run the clock, which is the obvious thing to do if you're the underdog here, if you're Cleveland. Run the clock, with a great running. You have Kareem Hunt, one of the best running backs in the NFL, and eventually Nick Chubb's going to be back, and that duo is going to be phenomenal again. I really love Cleveland here. Give me Cleveland. They're going to come to Pittsburgh and end up winning this game.